You're welcome to today's broadcast. Sure Destiny TV, reaching people and touching lives.
Hello, brothers and sisters, greetings and salutation. This is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. I'm sure that many of you have been waiting for a broadcast from me. God is up to something, and I'm sure we are all expectant, waiting to see what's going to be happening come the 29th of May. Well, you already had the call that I made, not just me. The young people are calling, the women are calling, and they've been asking for the judiciary and the presidency to do something about the current swearing in that is on the way. Others are asking me, so what are you going to do if Tinubu is sworn in? Well, as I've said earlier on, that I'm not really a politician. Nobody has paid me to do what I'm doing. In 2015, I was one of the people that was not really into politics, but seeing what our people were suffering, especially in the north, I supported the idea of Buhari becoming president. I wasn't actively involved in the politics. All I just did was to air my views that seeing the background of Buhari as a military general, somebody who had zero tolerance against corruption when he was a military ruler together with Idiagbon. Many Nigerians, including myself, we were so certain that if Buhari is elected in, he will come in to bring an end to corruption. And that's why the whole nation, north, south, east, and west, rallied behind him to bring about that regime. But we know, I don't have to go back memory lane. It is still very fresh in our minds what we have suffered as a nation these 8 years of Buhari's regime. And I don't know if you are prepared for another 4 years. Basically, what is about to happen is an extension of Buhari's regime under the hands of a worse president. And that is Tinubu. I'm not the only one saying this, and I know that a lot of people that have a stake in Tinubu's presidency, a lot of people that have vested interest in Tinubu's presidency will go up in arms and say all kinds of things, all manner of things. No, that is my man. No, Tinubu is my man. But behind their minds, they know why they're supporting Tinubu. They know why they want APC to continue. It's not because they have the interest of Nigerians. It is because of selfish personal interest. That's why they are asking. That's why they are demanding. No, Tinubu must be sworn in. Tinubu must be sworn in. And some of these people are the ones that have benefited from the wicked regime of President Buhari, and they want an extension. And as many people have been saying, it's going to be worse than what we have seen during this Buhari's regime. So you ask me, so what are you going to do when Tinubu gets sworn in? People like us that have been calling for change, we're not doing it for personal reason. I don't even know Obi personally. I don't know Atiku personally. I don't know any of the candidates personally. I am doing this based on conviction. I'm doing this because I have feelings. I see what Nigerians are going through. We see the insecurity. We see the abject poverty in many places with the potential that Nigeria has. But why do we have to be subjected to this kind of wicked rule? When you hear of governors from different states fighting, no, we want Tinubu, we want Tinubu. You know what they gain. Deputy governors, people that are in the Senate, people that are in the House of Representatives and in the various states' House of Assembly. You know the kind of money that politicians are making. They go ahead to approve benefits for them so that long after they have left office, they can still be collecting 100% of their monthly take-home salary. Apart from that, they will be given free cars. They will have drivers. They will have cooks. They will be given free medical benefits. They will have a lot of money. That is why when they get into power, they will do everything to hold tight to power and never want to let it go. So these politicians, you know, obviously, that they are not there for the interest of the people. That's why they will do everything. And when the case goes to court, when do you hear them say, go to court, go to court? They are not saying it because they want justice. It's because they know they can influence the decisions of the judges by bribing and bribing. It's been alleged that Tinubu already is bribing the judges or is doing everything possible to convince the judges to receive a bribe so that they can ensure that the case goes in his own favor. So how can we say such people are actually there for Nigerians? When people like us talk, other people go up in arms. And some are even like teasing and saying, we will see what will happen. A lot of people are turning the whole thing about Tinubu becoming president as if it's a joke. The suffering and the pain that people went through in these 8 years with Buhari would actually be like a joke. But we are praying and trusting that God, the Creator, will do what no man can do. We know the aggrieved parties have taken the matter to court, just as they said when Mahmoud Yakubu was receiving and preparing to announce the fraudulent result that was so questionable. He had promised the people that he will receive the results in, then they will cross-check it before he announced. But while people were in bed, he went ahead to announce the result. And now you can see from the body language of INEC that they have a lot to hide. If you are so sure of the result that you announced to Nigerians, why are you refusing to release it to the lawyers of Peter Obi? And they have been asking for this result. You've been refusing and refusing. That's why a lot of people are suspecting, and they're saying, no, it's obvious that Mahmoud Yakubu and INEC were working for Tinubu, were working for APC. They were not independent as they are supposed to be. They are supposed to be non-partisan, but they made themselves to take side. They've taken side. An opportunity in court when they are supposed to come clean, but they are still doing hide and seek. Any little thing, they will say no. They tell the court not to allow this. They are becoming as if they were also candidates. So was Mahmoud Yakubu also another candidate? It looks as if INEC, instead of coming to defend the result that they declared to Nigerians, instead of coming to defend that, they are trying to defend APC. That is why people like us have been calling that something is wrong. Some Nigerians are so naive and they just say, no, I don't believe so. Tinubu is the real winner. You people should just accept defeat. And they're saying, why should number 3 be fighting when he's even number 3? Atiku is number 2. And Atiku is not fighting the way Peter Obi is fighting, the way the obedience are fighting. Peter Obi that you said had no influence, he just has a few people that are tweeting in a room, and you said he's going to be an internet or he's going to be a social media president. Why are you so scared about Peter Obi? And all your fights are around stopping Peter Obi, stopping Labour Party. And with all that has happened, why don't you allow the tribunal to do her job? Why don't you allow justice to take her course? What are you afraid of? Come clean, reveal everything. You had said they should give you a chance to make sure that you can format your system to prepare for governorship. You said the results will be put at the back-end server so that everything is intact, because you needed space in your computers or in your system to conduct the gubernatorial election. No, what INEC was actually looking for, they were just buying time to make sure they delete or they take away the result of the presidency, so that when they're being asked to produce the result that they used to announce who the purported winner was, they can now bring it out. Nigerians were made to believe that INEC actually meant well. They just needed space so that they can effectively conduct the gubernatorial election. They believed that they meant well, but not knowing they were buying time so that they can go and falsify the figures and make sure they tally. And when they put together the totals will work, and then they will not be able to pick whatever it is. But they don't know that as they were uploading this thing, it was also on Amazon. And so it's coming clear now. And that's why going to court now, as they kept saying, go to court, because they were so sure it's going to be like the old game they have always played, where they maneuver, and at the end, the opposition or whoever goes to court will have no clear case, and the case will be thrown out. But this time around, everything is working against them. How does somebody think that the average Nigerian politician actually means well for you? How can you be so dumb to believe that the average Nigerian politician is thinking about you? Many of them are preoccupied about thinking about themselves. How come many of their meetings they can't do in Nigeria? How come Tinubu can't meet in Nigeria? Who are they afraid of? Why must they always be meeting abroad to talk about matters that concern you? When they are sick, they go abroad. They have meetings, they go abroad. They're planning who to put in their cabinet, they go abroad. Do you see the Western world presidents coming to Nigeria to meet so that their people don't know what they are doing? But this is how dumb we have been in Africa, especially in our own country, Nigeria. We have become zombies in our own nation. When people like us talk, many people begin to criticize and call us names. No, you people should accept defeat. If truly Tinubu is the winner, we will all accept. Was that not how Jonathan considered defeat? Imagine if Jonathan had gone to court. It would have been the same drag. Have some of you forgotten how the current vice president, together with some APC people, were calling for parallel government? They were calling for interim government. They said if Jonathan does not surrender and relinquish power, they will form a parallel government. But now when people like us are saying people should go out on peaceful protest, then people start saying that is treasonable. That person should be arrested. That person should be arrested. My prayer is that you will not remember one day that people like us spoke, just like people also spoke in 2014, 2015 and warned Nigerians. Just as they spoke in 2019 to warn Nigerians against the reign and the rule of tyranny and wickedness by APC and what Nigeria has suffered in their hands. And many of you gave a deaf ear and you didn't care. Probably because of what you know you are gaining from the broken, wicked, evil, diabolic system. You know what they have promised you. That's why you will believe these people and still be fighting for Tinubu. Now, the question people are asking me, okay, so what will happen? Tinubu will be sworn in. Tinubu will be sworn in. I have given my advice. I've given my warning. Not just me. Many people have done the same. So it's up to you, Nigerians. If you want to continue to suffer, it's up to you. These politicians will continue to milk you out until you have nothing left in you. But this is an opportunity to take a stand in defense of true democracy. And I have been begging, people have been begging the judiciary to do the needful. Now, there is a case in court concerning double nomination of Shetima. And we are hearing allegedly that Tinubu again is trying to give money to the judges so that the case will be in their own favor. Why must everything be around buying people with money? Why can't they just face the courts and let the truth come out? But because they know there's no truth in them, so they're doing everything to hide. That's why they want to buy the judges. But please, I beg the judges, the ones that are sitting in the tribunal and the ones that will be over the case that is before them concerning the double nomination of Shetima, please let justice reign. The Chief Justice of Nigeria promised that it will be transparent. I hope it is not the kind of assurance that Mahmoud Yakubu gave to Nigerians and people came out to vote thinking that people's votes will count. But we know what has happened. So please, going forward, I am calling upon the judges, please do the needful. Remember, it's not just about money. It's about the lives of innocent Nigerians that are suffering. Don't sell your conscience. Do the needful. Some people are mocking and saying, well, whatever you do, Tinubu is going to be president and the case will drag, and then eventually Atiku and Peter Obi will lose the case. So who will benefit? Do you love Nigeria? Do you care about what people are going through? Not long ago, a lot of people were kidnapped. A lot of people were killed in Plateau, killed in Benue, killed in Kaduna. Is that what you want to continue? One day you will remember people like us spoke. It is said you can take a horse to the river, but you can't force it to drink. So Nigerians, it is still up to you. Stand up in defense of your right. People like us are still optimistic. We still believe in a new Nigeria. We still believe it is possible for things to turn around. This is our window of opportunity. We shouldn't let it pass us by. It is time to rise up, join our hands together, forget our tribal differences, forget our religious differences, forget our sectional differences. In fact, forget the party. Let's now think Nigeria. I want to say a very, very big thank you for taking time to listen to this video. Want to salute all of you that have been standing out there, the people that have been coming out to protest, the people that have been airing their views, speaking fearlessly. You've been doing that not for what you will gain, but for the sake of seeing the birth of a new Nigeria, where the son and the daughter of a nobody can become a somebody. That is possible. You and I can make it happen. I want to say a very big thank you for watching this video. I want you to share it with as many people as you can. Subscribe to my channel if you've not already done so. And also go ahead and like this broadcast. May God bless you and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Once again, this is your friend and brother, Dr. Haruna Goro. I see you in my next broadcast. Bye-bye for now.